Welcome to part two. It wasn't the next day. I'm sorry, but it's 2 days. We're only like it's only 2 days. Okay, it's not a big deal. Only 2 days after the last one. All right. Okay. Fuck. So I don't think it's any secret that I do sometimes cheat with these, and I did kind of look up because I didn't remember where all the magic upgrades were, or magic and health upgrades were, but one of them is in here, and I completely forgot about this place. I should really look throughout the entire world. Um, and here it is. So we need 6 more, and we'll be good. I'm gonna fucking die in this room. Jesus Christ. Not doing too well right now. Okay, I guess I should probably talk about something substantial. I think I mentioned this on Twitter, but Last Night by Morgan Wallen is an even worse year-end #1 hit than Heat Waves. Now, I hate Heat Waves. I think that song is really bad. I'm not sure if that's like the common opinion, but I'm not sure if that's like controversial opinion. I don't think it is, because most people seem to not like it, and I would be one of them because I think it's trash. But I mean, I at least know what vibe it's going for. I mean, with Last Night, it's just overproduced, miserable, dry garbage. Like, I just don't know what it was like. I mean, I just don't understand the appeal at all. And we're gonna fucking have a seizure. I swear, I might have a fucking seizure before this playthrough is over. Because why the fuck would they do that? What do those things even do, honestly? Like, really? Like, it doesn't seem to be anything. Oh, great. Okay. Okay, that was on me. That was me being really dumb by not blocking out with the shield. Shield is probably more useful here than it's been in like almost any Zelda game ever. It's something you don't really notice a lot. Like, the shield isn't really that... I mean, it's not like not you. Yep. I mean, I wouldn't say the shield is useless, but you don't really use it that much in Zelda games. I mean, I guess you used it in the first game, but not really that much. Alright. Oh, that was a good jump. Solid. What I think the next game playthrough is gonna be a live stream. I think I'm gonna do it next playthrough. Because I'm pretty sure the next playthrough I'm gonna do. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do Metroid next, and that game I think is best to do in like a playthrough type fashion. Dude, what? You can't even fucking jump to it. That's insane. Alright. Die, you bastards. Now I think this area is when the game does get a little stupid. Well, not stupid, but a little cryptic. I don't think this game is as well designed with its secrets as the first game. And the first game had some dumb crap. I think it's better than the second quest, which is just stupid with where they put the dungeons, but I mean, there are some stupid ways to progress in these games too. And one of them is, the one thing I'll never forget, is you have to get a mirror by bending down and like hitting a table with your sword, which there's like no indication that you can do something like that. It's kind of ridiculous. Okay, these are one of those enemies. So, yeah, 10 experience points. Jesus Christ. Okay, Jesus Christ. At least this area will probably give me some. Oh, 100. That's nice. It's still a net gain. It's still a net gain of 0. Because it's still a net gain of 0, but whatever. I think I can get like 1 level up before the next dungeon. Because I mean, leveling up isn't like hard in this game, but can be a bit tricky, I guess I want to say. Now I'm not sure if that's this area. Okay, what's this one? Well, obviously, sorry I wasn't the water mage in the fucking, in Ocarina. Oh yeah, they do that. Yeah, that happens from time to time, like townspeople just turn into enemies. And you can kill them for, like, a few bit of experience, I don't know. Is this it? Yep, this is it. That is the stupidest shit ever. There's, like, no indication that you can do something like that. I still cannot get over the fact that that's actually a way to progress in this game. Yeah, I mean, that's basically just like, beat the dungeon. Like, incredible. I don't get that one either. Is that like a person who turned into one of those slime things, I guess? Okay, where do you, like, put the mirror? Okay, well that's like Death Mountain, so I think I should probably like go to go to the next dungeon first. Nope. Is it you? No. Or is it even in this? I don't know. Is it even in this town? Is this the town you have to go to? No. Maybe not. I'm checking the NPCs again, and if it's not, then, oh, yeah, it is. Alright. So, commentary hasn't been that great. But that's all the time. I guess you just sort of come to expect that kind of thing. I'm not sure how long this video is going to be. Probably like 40 minutes until I beat the next dungeon. Maybe because I feel like I kind of want to beat this game on video before like the year's over. So like, I mean, next year I'll have like. So next year I can kind of like not have to think about this game. I mean, not that I hate this game. I do like it, but I don't know. I think it's definitely one of the lesser NES games that I'd be playing. Okay, so basically now we just have to find it. Well, actually, can we just skip that part? Well, I guess either way, we're gonna have to fight those guys. So, or we don't have to. That's nice. We just fight these guys. Much more much less painful. What do those potions do anyway? Do you just like get them for like, I don't know, just to feel like you got something? And I don't need this right now. Alright, so there are a bunch of traps, but I think the area you need to go to is... Yeah, well, it's not there. But it's in one of these areas... Well, one of these, I guess, squares of land. You do get the, you find where you need to go. And it's here. We got that pretty quick. And now we actually have, access to the bridge, which will take us to Death Mountain. But we should probably do the second dungeon first. As you can see, there's a rock. We can't go anywhere because we can't go anywhere like. Okay, we can't go anywhere like past that. That's like the next dungeon item that we need. Actually, no, it's not. It's the hammer, which we get in Death Mountain, I'm pretty sure. People always say that Death Mountain is a huge difficulty curve, but honestly, I don't really think it's like... I don't think it's like that bad in comparison to the rest of the game. Like, I don't... Maybe it's because of my infinite lives cheat code, which definitely can, like... Which definitely can affect how I view the game. I don't know what those fucking things do, okay? But I didn't really think Death Mountain was that big a difficulty curve in comparison to the rest of the game. Maybe it's because you're under-leveled in comparison to where you are later, but I don't know. Good news is that we probably will get a lot of... I'm not... I think... I wouldn't say we're over-leveled right now, but I think maybe we're a bit higher than we should be. Like, well, maybe we should have saved that for when we actually needed it, but, you know, I probably was never gonna go back to that area anyway. Also means that there's not really much penalty for dying in this one, because usually, oh, fuck, I didn't see that they were doing that. Fuck. Dude, I am, like, not doing too well right now. Because usually, like, you do regain all your magic, but, like, you also, you know, you also are one step closer to getting a game over, which will put you right back to the beginning of the, well, not the beginning of the game, but, like, fucking Great Palace where Zelda is sleeping, which means that there's not really much penalty for dying in Infinite Lives, which I guess is the case all the time. Oh well. I never said I wasn't cheating. Now, would they hide like a secret like magic potion here is my question. I have a feeling they would. Give me a fucking like... And nope. Oh, there we go. Finally. We got one level up before the next dungeon, which is nice. That's exactly what I want. I mean, should I look up? Because I feel like if there's not, then I won't need to. I mean, I think I can pretty easily tell if there is or isn't. I mean, okay, there is a difference. It's these fucking birds that fucking always seem to spawn in the fucking... They always know where to fucking spawn, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna make sure that there's absolutely no secrets here. I mean, I don't think I need to do that, but... I mean, I might. Just to make sure. Nope. We're good. Here it is, the second dungeon of the game. We're gonna save state so we don't accidentally reload like fucking 15 minutes before. And I feel like I kind of like mentally consider Death Mountain in this game to be a dungeon, even if it's technically not. And the life spell gives us, well, it gives us more life. It's pretty self-explanatory. And the Medusas. I mean, I think everyone just calls, like, these things. Any enemy that goes in that, like... Any enemy that, like, travels in that kind of arc is, like, a Medusa head. Alright. Even though that... Okay, no, this game was after Castlevania, so... I guess you can call... So I guess you can call it Medusas. Okay, one of these dungeons, I think... I probably already mentioned this already, but one of these dungeons you do have to walk through the fucking wall. And it's a bit ridiculous. Alright, maybe I should, like, actually, you know, use one of these spells. I mean, I didn't really need to use that one, but, why am I not using the turbo button? To be honest, I actually kind of forgot what life did. I feel like I need to remind myself. All it does is just refill your life. Embarrassing moment for me, I know. I mean, getting, like... I mean, obviously not halfway through the level up, because, you know, those can take... You know, the later ones take quite a while to do. But... But, like, halfway through, like, the stats. We're, like, halfway to max stats. Fuck, I was gonna say something, but I forgot what it was. I guess I'm just not gonna say it ever again. Oops. Great commentary. I really need to make that fucking list so I know what to talk about in these videos. I mean, it's kind of... I feel like I have more appreciation for Let's Players than I ever did before, because actually trying to commentate while you're playing a video game, I mean, it takes some effort to actually try to keep... Like, it takes some real effort to, like, keep things interesting while you're playing a game and actually, like, make some good commentary and not be a fucking idiot. Like, take some effort, and, you know... I don't think I appreciated them enough for that. Okay, hold on. Ooh, good job dodging. Yep, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Ooh. I don't know, I like hitting the walls even though it doesn't do anything. And, fuck. Oh! Almost forgot that. I feel like, I need to say, I probably already said this, but, you know, don't expect me to go to every single room in this place. Furthermore, don't expect me to go to every single room in Metroid. Like, you can do that on yourself. That's not something... Like, there's no, like, map that, like, fills out if you go to every room. So, you can forget that. Okay, it's not happening. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Those are, like, one of the tougher enemies. No, I think the blue Darknuts are a lot tougher. I do... The blue Darknuts are tougher, but... Like, those ones, they definitely put up a fight. Oh, I did have enough for a shield. Oh. Thought I didn't. It's kind of hard, because it's a bit tricky in this game, because there isn't really any indication of, like, how much magic, like, those things, like, each spell, like, costs. Like, in a game like Final Fantasy, you have, like, a quantitative number that you can use for all your... that you can use as the basis for how much magic you have, but in Zelda II, you don't have that. And that's... I mean, it's not, like, a huge problem, but it's a bit... It's weird. I think... I feel like if there's any game I think this is most similar to, I feel like maybe, like, Super Paper Mario. Because, like, it, you know, it's a side-scroller that does have, like, you know, RPG elements in it. But obviously, like, these games, well, obviously, like, you know, Zelda 2 has, like, an overworld. Super Paper Mario doesn't. But I don't know, I feel like the idea of this game is... I feel like it has, like, I feel like the idea of this game is kind of neat. Well, I mean, it's not, like, the most original idea ever, but, you know, it's... But, you know, but, you know, I wouldn't mind if Zelda tried to do something along these lines again. And again, maybe I should do, like, the cancel, like, mechanic where you can, like, don't get, like, an extra, you know, don't get an extra, like, stat boost. Well, I failed. I'm gonna try again. Good commentary again. I should keep a list of how many times I say that my commentary sucks in these videos, you know? Acknowledging a problem doesn't make it go away. Surprisingly. Oh, great. That's just fucking nice, man. Oh! There we go. I mean, I don't know, I feel like I'm just too lazy for, like, trying to get, like... For avoiding, like, those, like, stat... Yeah, I think once you lose it the first time, it's gone. I think it's just gone forever, maybe. I mean, I'm not gonna save Scum to get it, because, I mean, I don't think I really could. Wait, I can use Shield. I keep thinking I don't have enough to use it, but I do. I need to stop being an idiot. Help me in a lot of areas, like... Oh, I think those refill your magic. And I don't have a key. I thought I did. Hold on. Nope. Must have misremembered. Alright. I don't think there's any secret that you can get, like, using those blocks. I really don't. I mean, after this dungeon, I feel like I don't think we'll be, like, that close to finishing the game, though. And dead end. Okay. Well. Let's... see if this is gonna give us a key, because I still haven't found the item, and I really don't want to go back to the dungeon to get it. You know, I think I always mention this, but like, again, I have enough for shield, and I'm not fucking using it. I mean, I think I deserve that for being an idiot. Oh man, Blake looks like he has a boner in the death scene. Huh? Yeah, shut up. Which reminds me, I should probably show the death screen at some point. Probably after the game's over. I'll show it as like a bonus thing. You know, disable the cheats and all that. What? What? Yeah, that's just not happening, I guess. I mean, is there, like, something I'm missing? Do I have to have, like, full health? I don't know. Whatever it is, I'm not... Whatever it is, I'm just gonna, like, go back and see if I can get, like, a key or something. Alright. 51st reminder that I'm terrible at commentary. But I at least am good at killing all of these, like, skulls that I possibly can, because... very helpful for level up, especially earlier in the game, but they do not ever give more experience points than 50, which is going to be a bit of an issue, which isn't really that much of an issue, but you're just going to have to kill a lot of them later down the line. Like, right now, we'd have to kill 20 of these things to get a level up. And I mean, obviously, like, later in the game, you have, like, the amount of experience you need to get a level up, like, goes up to, like, 8,000. So, you know, you need to be aware of those kinds of things. You just need to be aware of those kinds of things, so you don't... Fuck. Just need to be aware of those kinds of things. Like, don't get your hopes up. These aren't, like, an easy out. You do have to kind of, like, really work for your, level ups in this game. You know, I just thought of that. You know what I just thought of? That one level in Super Mario 3D Land where you can literally just fly across the entire stage. I just don't get it. Like, was that intentional? Did they just really, like... I mean, did they really just... Because there's no way they didn't miss that. Like, they knew. Like, they're not idiots. Like, they knew that was gonna, like... Like, they knew, like, that players were gonna do that. So, like, what... So, was it, like, a joke or something? I feel like it was, but I don't... It's just more baffling to me than fun. Alright. Okay. Whoa. Oh. Okay, fuck these Medusas, man. You got it. Oh. I almost went through the whole room without, like, getting hit by one, but, you know, obviously that didn't always pan out very well. And I think I just backtracked all the way back to the fucking beginning of the dungeon. Good job, guys. Well, I don't think I've, like, gone all the way down. So let's try that. I don't think the life spell is the most useful thing when you already have infinite life. I don't think it's, like, the most useful thing. But I'll use it, because it is sometimes useful. Yeah, I feel like, you know... I mean, infinite lives really does cheese through the entire thing. Which, I guess is pretty lame, but I don't know, man. Old games are hard, and I just don't have the time to get good. Hey, you remember the Cuphead controversy? Remember that? What was that about? I think it was, it was, well, it was the game journalist who was really bad at the game, and, it just felt like that was like, and I just kind of thought, really, was that like the whole controversy, just the game journalist being bad at a video game? Like, that's it? I mean, is this really the thing we need to freak out over? I mean, we all have moments where we suck awful, where we really suck at games, you know? I think there's a lot of things I'm just not going to understand, you know? Because I always... It's why sometimes I think discussing video games online is kind of... I mean, it's something that is a little bit annoying to me, because, it's something that's a little bit annoying to me, because, mainly because stuff like that, where, like, I feel like a lot of people who play video games are just not open to accept them as, like, a legitimate art form. And I think the way that you can tell that is, like, by things like when Naughty Dog says that they don't use the word fun when developing Last of Us, like, you know, Last of Us Part 2. I mean, I'm not going to make any opinions on Last of Us Part 2 right now in this video, but, like, I mean, if you want to like engage with gaming as a legitimate art form, then I mean, yeah, that you're gonna have to accept that as an acceptable way to make a video game. I mean, they're gonna have to get more reactions from someone than just fun. Like that's a perfectly normal approach to creating a video game. And I feel like if we want to accept video games as a legitimate art form, then well, people are going to have to do that. But like, it just feels like a lot of people don't want to do that, and I feel like that's part of the reason why. That's part of the reason why a lot of people don't really. Well, they struggle with accepting video games as a legitimate art form. Like, you sort of see it in like, I guess you could see the general attitude that people have towards video games. Like, I feel like all throughout all throughout like probably all of your childhoods, or like even now, I think people have like opinions on video games. Well, obviously, but like they did definitely sort of look down on video games as an art form. Like they don't really consider it an art form like paintings or like books or literature. I said books and literature as if I could just kind of group those two. I could really just group those two things together. I said the same thing twice, basically, but whatever. But you know, whatever the point, people just don't really see video games as like a legitimate art form. And like a lot of people who like video games are just not exactly helping that. It's never gonna happen. I remember a tweet where somebody complained that like the Undertale like genocide run was too hard and tedious, and it's like that's the point. It's literally optional. You don't have to do it. So what are you complaining about? Like, what's your problem with an optional thing in the video game that serves a purpose to be tedious? Like, complaining about it being tedious. Like, again, it's stuff like this is why, like people who play video games can sometimes not really help with video games being considered, like, a real art form. I mean, I will say, I do think this video is very smooth, and it's not just because I can see it's 60 FPS. I do think it's very smooth. I can see it. I'm not sure how many it would be. It's definitely probably lower on like the actual system. But I've never actually played this game like on console. Most of these NES games I haven't, because you know that's like how many fucking dollars. Yeah, people need to like be okay with emulation like very quick. Okay, yeah, I think this is definitely gonna run up, like, go over 40 minutes, considering how, like, a lot of this video has just been me fucking wandering around. Shit. Now I'm out of ideas of what to talk to. I feel like I'm just trying to... I feel like a terrible, like, sports... like commentator who's just desperately trying to get people to stay interested in my garbage commentary. Not doing that great a job. Alright, I think this is the exact area where I was, and the pee bag is not going to be there. Alright. Something that does worry me about some NES games that I might choose to play is input lag. Because I know on emulators there can be, I guess, a slight input lag. Okay, yes, I do have enough for shield. I need to stop thinking I don't. And I have the fucking item. Yeah, these things are... Well, it didn't last too well. I think I'm gonna use like 2 fucking spells on that fucking enemy. I feel like with some games, like where input lag is very important, Like, it's a very crucial thing, and you need to be, like, frame perfect. It might be a problem, because I feel like... I'm not sure if it's possible to do some of those, because maybe it might not be possible to do some games on, like, emulator. I think maybe I'm thinking of Battletoads, because I remember somebody saying, like, one of the levels might not be possible on emulator. I'm not sure about that, so don't quote me. Okay. There we go, finally. I'll just get to the fucking boss and get out. I think that just gives us the power to fight through those, like, blocks. Oh boy. I think I got everything I needed to. I don't think I need much more. I guess I could grind for another level up, but I don't feel like doing that. It just isn't something that really interests me. Because I'm already, like, I think I'm already, like, good enough for, like, where I need to be, like, right now in the game. I feel like everyone does a little bit of grinding, and that's sort of the... I feel like that's sort of the intention. I mean, obviously it is the intention to do a little bit of grinding with these kinds of games. It's just, like, an accepted thing, okay? I'm not a fan of grinding, I don't like it, but, you know, I don't, like, I'm not gonna say I hate it, because I feel like it's just something that you need to do in these kinds of games. Life spell. Very useful. Alright. I have a feeling the boss is close. So we just get that and leave. I mean, this area might be probably a case where you, like, literally can't do the boss without getting the item. I feel like these are kind of useless if I'm just going to get a level up from the boss anyway, but you know, I think but obviously I think, like, well, no, you don't, like, get, like, you just get enough to get a level up. I mean, maybe I will get a grind for another level up before the boss. Fucking computer bastard. Oh, great, I fucking lost it. Wait, nope. Come on. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. And I should have enough fucking attack to get it before that fucking bootleg slime comes here. I'm just gonna call those bootleg slimes. That's what they fucking look like to me. Like Walmart fucking Dragon Quest slimes. Yeah, so guess what? You get to see me grinding, and because I'm not cutting anything out, you're gonna have to witness the whole thing. This is the RPG experience, especially the NES RPG experience. I guess as for grinding, there are some games that just take it way too far, like, well, Final Fantasy II. I think that's the game where the grinding becomes intolerable. I mean, it's not that you need to grind to, like, it's impossible to beat the game without grinding. It's that grinding is so... It's that you need to grind. It's that grinding is so... Because you need to grind every single fucking stat. I feel like I would have to explain myself a lot for why Final Fantasy II was really frustrating and not a good game. And it's not even the structure of the game. Like, I don't think, because I think the general idea of Final Fantasy II is... It's an interesting idea for a game. I mean, the level up system is unique, it's interesting. I'm not going to say it's not a bad idea inherently, obviously, and I think later games were able to use, like, the level up system where basically instead of just having one level, like, where every time you get enough experience, you just get a level up which increases all your stats. It's instead something that's It's instead you level up each stat individually, which isn't a bad, based on how much you use them, which isn't like a bad idea on paper, obviously. I think like it can lend itself to some good gameplay opportunities, but the problem is that Final Fantasy II is like, you need to do something 100 times to get a level up. That's what you need to do. 100 times. You need to hit your sword 100 times to get a level up. I think that might be taking things a little bit too far. You need to do a spell 100 times to level up. And you need to do that with each character. Every single character, you would need to do something like that. So I think the boss is coming up, so I hope so. I'm probably gonna have to grind some. Like, each fucking party member, you need to grind. Like, you need to, like... Fucking got it right, I was gonna... right as I die. Like, you need to do it for every individual party member with every individual spell 100 times. And it's only for that one spell. And the spells, the thing about... And I think that's the thing that really gets me. It's not even just that, but like, the way you upgrade health and magic is... It's kind of ridiculous. Because with health and magic, you need to use magic, but it's completely random. And with health, it's not based on how much, like... And with health, it's based on how much damage you take, except it's not. It's based on how much, like, HP you have, like, at the end of the battle. So you need to, like... So you need to, like, not use health. You can't use level up... You can't use health potions and have it count for a health upgrade. And with magic, it's probably the worst thing to upgrade in the game because there's no indication of when it works. It's so slow, and it needs to be done with every individual character. It's so tedious. They failed in every single way. Like, when people say that it's the game where you hit yourself to level up, they mean it, because it's literally the only viable way to increase your health in that game. If you just play the game normally and grind here, and if you just play the game normally, you are not going to be able to complete it. It's just, you need, because you won't have enough health, and you'll be severely underleveled. Alright. Is there, like, any, I think the enemies are probably going to despawn, so we should probably just go back up there and kill those things just to get the level up. Come on. There we go. Come on, let's get it. We got it. 3 more. Alright, there we go. You could probably make an essay on why Final Fantasy II is as frustrating as it is. I'm not even gonna say that the game was too ambitious for its time. I don't think that's necessarily the problem. I think the problem was just the horrible implementation of its ideas. Alright. One more of those things. We're gonna kill one more skull, and then we're good. Maybe 2 more, I don't know. I don't really care for the other one. It's not what I'm after right now. I just need 1 more level up. I guess I probably will kill this one. Might as well. And we'll have another level up. Really quickly. Just so we don't, like, waste a level. Just so we don't waste that thing by, like, having, like, almost a whole level up. Just so we don't waste that level up at the end. So we'll have 6 life, which I think is really good for Death Mountain, but I don't know, like, I'm not entirely sure like what what the game developers considered par for this game, like where you should be at each area in the game. So you're gonna have to excuse me for that one. Oh, great. Somehow I have enough for shield. I don't even think I needed those skulls, I guess. Because I sure have enough. I sure have enough fucking experience to get a level up probably by beating this fucking thing. Yeah, I did not need to kill those skulls. I really didn't. This time I don't have enough fucking magic for shield. But I was able to kill it anyway, so that's... So it didn't really matter, I guess. Fuck. Alright. Close to the end. Let's get this done. So I waste a little bit of the level up. Who cares? Not that big a deal. Shield is going to be very useful, like, coming up. I think the thing is, like, some of the spells are sort of situational, but most of them are useful. Which is nice. Come on. Well, I guess I didn't kill it. Well, here we go, guys. Finally the fucking boss. Alright. Oh, I got it! I thought this boss had a second phase, where you, like, kill it on the horse, but I think I was thinking of another one. Yeah, that's when, well, I mean, you couldn't do that, because we don't have the down thrust yet. And that's it for this fucking video. Good job. And 6th life. Good job, guys. We are doing great. And I feel like this one's going to be even longer than the last one. Well, not really by much. It's still like only 40 minutes or so. So obviously do a save, and that's enough for this part of Zelda 2. The next part, which will hopefully be tomorrow, we're going to go through Death Mountain. I don't think we're going to do the 3rd dungeon, because Death Mountain is about as long as a dungeon. So, thank you all for suffering through this video with me, and have a nice day.